All right, welcome back. So example 3, we're going to continue working with compounding interest problems. So we're given that a problem where we need to find how much money needs to be deposited now into an account to obtain a 9,500 future value in 14 years. If the interest rate is 7% per year, compounding monthly, that means 12 times per year. Round your answer to two decimal places. All right, so this is not the same as before, but we do have a few hints, right? Let's think about the word compounded monthly. That gives us a um, a hint of what kind of formula we're gonna be using, right? And then what we're gonna do now next is here summarize what we are given. So we're given that we need to figure out what's A, what's P, R, N, and T, right? Those are the numbers into the formula. So if you guys think about this problem, this is a little bit different than the previous problems because in this case they're asking you how much you need to deposit into the account. That means at the beginning of your investment, so that in the future, after 14 years, you have $9,500. So this number, we gotta be careful. This number is not what you're investing. That's not your P. This is actually your A. This is your A. So A is 9,500. And what we asked to find is here is find what is P, right? What is P? So P is what we're looking for in this problem. If the rate in this example is 7%, which we turn this into a decimal form, it will be 0.07. And then number this is compounded monthly, so the period is a month, and we know that there is 12 months in a year, right? How many times that this period happens a year? 12 times, and we're doing this for 14 years. So when we go back over here and we set it up, it's gonna be a little bit more clear that our goal is to solve for P. Now we know that 12 times 14 is going to be 168. All right. So to solve for P, what I would suggest is to remember what do we have? We have P times this whole factor, right? This is a one factor, right? This is all together. This is a factor altogether. So what we know from algebra is that we can divide anytime we have a multiplication. So what I'm saying here is we can divide both sides by 1 plus 0.07 over 12 raised to the 168. So whatever do one side, do it to the other side, and then you will see why we didn't bother, calculating that right here. So what we're left here is P is equal to 9,500 divided by this whole number. And the reason why we didn't compute that is because it's actually not so hard to put this in the calculator. So let's try this in the calculator. So what we're going to do here is take 9,500 and then divide this by exactly what you have on your denominator. So it'll be parentheses 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12 close parentheses raised to the power of 168. And there you go. So that means that you need to have 3,575.62 1. So we're going to round it off now. It's going to be 3,575 point. We're going to round to the nearest cent. So we need to test the value of 1. And 1 is less than 5. So that means we're not rounding up. We're staying the same. Alright, so this means that in order for us to, in 14 years, to have 9,500, we will need to invest 35 $3,575.62 in a 7% per year compound